Air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Cesar Hernandez, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Zach Weiss gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom. And that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Batting third.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 7 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He had a strong showing at the plate in the first half, currently sitting in 3rd place in the league's batting race.
Yeah, well within striking distance to get himself a batting championship title here. He's going to have to...
A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 32 now for the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
First baseman.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Vince Velasquez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball in off the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped him up. Santana on the move, and he drops it. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's down to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Joey Votto.
In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. High and deep to straightaway right. Williams going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate, Michael Franco. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 7, Michael Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Here comes the first pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hamilton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. Franco on second. Alfaro is over at first with one away. Pitch popped up. Jeanette calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Slow bouncer to the right side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, strike one.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is Williams. 1 out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in, Scooter Jeanette, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Line drive to center field. Herrera is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Striding in, Avisail Garcia will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Popped him up. Alfaro has a play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. Up next will be Nick Williams.
For Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Counts 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Line drive to left. Duvall is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Striding into the box, Adam Duvall, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Zach Weiss. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Right over the middle, knee high.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0. So now Carlos Santana. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 35 now on the season. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. Fouled away. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Alfaro rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Vince Velasquez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hamilton is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. One and two now.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Hoskins. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Weak chopper up the line. He's got to hurry. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 4-0. Up next will be Nick Williams. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled softly out toward right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Saison Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On Devato, a double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on Devato will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The curveball that catches the inside corner.
0-2 is the count.
Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. 1 down.
The batter.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez in the hole. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The batter.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Crawford will put this one away, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jared Hughes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Jared Hughes.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Santana. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. Garcia is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. Peraza comes up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. His career line against Jared Hughes. He's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit out to short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Adam Duvall comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect and we get some offense.
Phil Gosselin will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Billy Hamilton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
This is on the ground over to first. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Reds leave one. They trail here 4-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Michael Lorenzen.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, pitcher, Velasquez.
Stepping in, Vince Velasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Peraza up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they extend the lead to 5-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 5 and the Reds nothing. Ready for another chance? Jose Peraza. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. A changeup over the inside corner. The 1-1 home. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Herrera comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So striding forward now, Joey Votto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Hoskins is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready now, Eugenio Suarez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Wandy Peralta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Wandy Peralta.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set. Here it comes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. Peraza right there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. The next 0-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Standing in, Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No balls and 1 strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. Stepping in now, Adam Duvall.
The left fielder, number 23.
Swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Hoskins waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 53, Wandy Peralta.
Jesse Winker will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Duvall leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Grounded up the first baseline. Now another 2-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. 3-2 now. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is, and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On to the 9th inning from Cincy. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Cincinnati's Fountain Square scene there as we welcome you back to the broadcast on MLB Network. David Hernandez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hamilton. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Wilson Ramos will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Wilson Ramos.
Grounded back up the middle. The second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Reds 1. Jared Eichhoff, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Jared Eichhoff.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Crawford is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Don couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Eugenio Suarez, career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's just 1 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The Reds down to their last strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again.